Just off Lakeshore Drive, nestled next to Lake Michigan. That's where you find historic Soldier Field in the great city of Chicago, Illinois. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Miami Dolphins and the Chicago Bears. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. On 2nd and 11 now. Tua. Got a man. It's Patterson complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. This defense for the Bears, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Bears take over. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Off play action. Fields. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Fields on 3rd down. That's complete to Mooney. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. The Bears at 500 now, 4-4 on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Eluding the pressure right. And that one on the money to Claypool downfield. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A first look now for Darrynton Evans. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Darrynton Evans, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Bears get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Santos with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Ready up. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because...
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big streak like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
And Fields going to have the first down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact. Here's Fields. Out to his left. His pass on target, Velus Jones with it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory as they've got it to the 28-yard line. To throw is Fields. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. Well, do you want to unpack that one, or do you want me to?
You're the boss.
We get the interception, then really he's just too loose with the football on the return, and he coughs it right back up the other way.
I've seen this happen in an NFL game, and boy, did it cost someone. San Francisco at Atlanta.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Darrynton Evans with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bears have moved out in front. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. First and 10, it's Patterson. And he's got some space here. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they are right at the 500 mark on the year and got there with a victory a week ago.
And I think right now I put myself in the shoes of the head coach and say, all right, time to reset a little bit. And I don't give my team a win one for the Gipper speech, but I do say, look, we haven't played our best football yet, but we are at 500 and we're still in it. Let's try and string a few of these victories together, and we're capable of doing so.
Jalen Phillips in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Pretty entertaining start. 14-all the score on EA Sports. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Jalen Phillips, 2 plays in a row now that he has gotten in there for the sack, and it brings up 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 22. 13 yards on the return there after a punt of 57. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. He'll take this to the 46.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On play action, here's Tua. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says that the slot receivers are the only guys who can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch? Really nice job there. Showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2. On second down, a run with Patterson. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues.
On the double. Hey,
Patterson going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
Tua, fast pass outside complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. This will wind up a loss on the play. And now what we have here, a 3rd and goal.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Tua going to throw. Touchdown! Cordero Patterson. He scored on the ground and through the air as they have taken the lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Here's Fields. Flushed out, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Meanwhile, Fields' throw complete here to Kmet. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll give him 8 that time. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And that will be incomplete.
Like what I've seen so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And a great job on special teams to down it as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Back near his goal line, here's Tua. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all games. They went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. They're going deep for Hill. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he will have a Dolphins first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
This time they stay on the ground. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Tua now on 1st down. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. They've got his man complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. A fairly short kick from the 14. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together, come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. Now a throw here to his running back, and out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
They'll try and run for this with Evans. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Fields. This complete to Jones. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Play action. It's Fields. Open man, completes it to Claypool. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. They'll run here with Evans. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Second down and goal. Fields. Being chased out left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. His third rushing touchdown on the year, his 5th overall. And the Bears are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Santos with the extra point, and we are tied at 21. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. Taken from about the 12. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. Patterson running between the tackles. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again, Patterson. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
They'll run with Patterson. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 122 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Dancing to his left. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Straight ahead, Patterson. And he'll be taken down at the 34. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. Open man, there is Patterson, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 21. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Give to Patterson, running to the right. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Three quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready, break.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Patterson. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Come on, set.
They'll try again, but he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Trying to run it with Patterson, and he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Cordero Patterson, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and they will take a 7-point lead. Taken from about the 12. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
On 2nd and 10, Fields. That's complete to Mooney. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. One play action, Fields. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Fields. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. From the gun on 3rd down, Fields. And he fires one that's intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Dolphins are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 right at the 40. The slot man in motion right. Patterson, he'll try it up the middle. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Down.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
Ultra. Go ultra. Ready.
Play action. Now it's Tua. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They get him that time thanks to the safety blitz as he sank for a loss of 4.
It looked like they were trying to get him outside there, but this defense had different plans.
Yeah, they really had an outside-in kind of a pass rush. It's almost like when you're covering a punt. You can't let him get to the outside, get to the sideline. You force him to stay in the middle of the field, and they did exactly that and made the play.
And this one is no good. He missed it. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Caught on the right side by Jones. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now Fields. Quick slant finding Claypool. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. Now, he's been quiet all afternoon. He may just come up with a play of the day right there, though.
Obviously, it's not the volume in which you get done. It's the quality, and that was a quality catch right there.
Here's Fields. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away. Live to fight another down.
Back to throw. Fields. He'll flip this out to Evans.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
All eyes on Fields.
They'll roll him out right. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And the Dolphins have got it. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on, and that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
Yep, the opportunity squashed. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out.